Hey, Rashawn, how are you?
Doing well, doing well.
Good. Hey, you guys have that closing group, you and Harrison and Buddy, Tyrese, De'Aaron. What is it about that group that has been so successful that you guys have sort of found chemistry together and that's working so much?
I just think guarding, especially toward the end of games with that group, we have a lot of versatility within that lineup. A lot of guys who can make plays, and I think we're able to close games well down the stretch because we're able to get stops, and especially the last few games, that's been the case. And I think that's just a group that plays well together defensively.
The fourth quarter is when you're getting a lot of your blocks. Is it just the intensity of the game is amping up, or is there something different that you're seeing?
I mean, I think you lock in more, especially when it's winning time. You every play kind of means something more to you. You want to try to go after everything you can. And for me, I just know I don't want to give up any points around the rim, especially in crunch time. We want to make every shot as difficult as possible. So any layup, I just try to go up and get.
I go to Deuce Mason.
Sean, how's it going, man?
Doing well, doing well.
So Jokic is obviously having a hell of a year. I mean, in the MVP running, you faced him twice this year. What are the challenges for you defending him to make sure to stay out of foul trouble? What does he do so well? Maybe trick things up a little bit when you face him.
I mean, he's just very skilled. He's very skilled, understands angles, how to use his body very well. So if he gets you out of position, he knows how to draw the foul, So he does a very good job of just fundamentally using his footwork and things of that sort. Just try to get you out of position. So for me, I think, just trying to stay in position as much as possible, try to keep my body in front of him and show my hands. And, just do the best you can. He like you said, he's an MVP caliber player. He's going to make plays, but just got to go out there and compete and, try to stay in the best position possible. And I think we give ourselves a chance.
Okay, we'll go to Sean Cunningham.
What's up, sir?
How's it going?
Good, good. I wanted to ask you about Tyrese Halliburton. Obviously, he's getting a lot of attention for the season he's had so far and the Rookie of the Month honors. And I'm just wondering, is there anything you guys want to do to kind of keep him? I mean, he means so much to you guys already, but I know Hassan Whiteside is always talking about how he sags on the rookie duties and things of that nature. I mean, is there a way you try to keep him from him believing that he's just too important to the team?
I mean, I think, any rookie, they got to go through that little hazing period. So Hassan's definitely been on him about that. But I think Ty himself already comes in with such a humble spirit. I don't think he even has that in him, to think he's above anybody or think, just get too comfortable. He comes in, he works extremely hard, and he doesn't have a satisfied attitude. He wants to keep going. And like, he told us, he just wants to make the playoffs. He wants to win games. You know what I'm saying? So he's not satisfied winning Rookie of the Month. He wants to continue getting better and continue doing better things for our team. So I think the attitude that Ty comes with, that's something we're not gonna have to worry about.
Cool. And, obviously you have Super Bowl coming up and you guys likely can't see it because of the game. Is that disappointing at all to you? And do you have if you could give us maybe a pick for this game?
I mean, definitely wish I could see it, but we got some business of our own to take care of, so that's all good. But whew, pick, it's tough to go against the Chiefs. They're a very talented team, but my older brother always told me you never bet against the great Tom Brady, so I'm not gonna start now.
All right, we'll go to Jason Jones.
Hey, Rashawn.
How's it going?
All right. Hey, just over your course of your career, what have you done to be able to defend against bigger guys like Jokic and some of these centers who are just physically bigger than you? And what was your process to figure out the best way to deal with those guys?
Just give them different looks, trying to keep my body off of them, use my speed and my quickness a little bit more. Just kind of throw them off balance a little bit, do the best I can and take them off their rhythm, But guys like Jokic, like you said, physically, he's a lot to handle. So, you got to just use different things, use different angles, try to figure out ways to, just make them uncomfortable as possible and go about it like that and then let the chips fall where they may at that point.
Mhm. And it's always said that big guys sometimes need a little more time to adjust on the defensive end, kind of the NBA game having to play in space. Just how did you kind of adjust to that, get used to that, to where now in that last lineup, you guys are switchable essentially 1 through 5?
I think for me, just the film work. Film has been, very, very important to me throughout my career because, guys guys on the NBA level, so talented, have 1,000 different moves they can go to, and things of that sort. So just watching film and understanding what guys like to do and just try to get them off their tendencies, things that they love to do, things they're comfortable doing, like I said, and just try to make them as uncomfortable as possible. And so for me, film has been the biggest learning tool and something that I've used in my career to help me get better.
Hello, Richaun. I would like to ask you, in the last 10 days, what is the biggest improvement on your game so far? And for you personally, how big challenge is to face Nikola Jokic?
I think just the biggest improvement for us as a team has been just on the defensive end, communication. Me personally, making sure I'm protecting the rim. I think I've done a better job at that, especially over the last few games. So I think just defensively in that communication, we've gotten a lot better. And like I said, matching up against Jokic, MVP candidate, he's a great player. And I just do the best I can to make him uncomfortable, try to push him off his spots and defend without fouling and just make it as hard as I can on him.
Thank you very much.
All right, Jason Anderson.
What's up, Holmes? How are you today?
Doing well.
Good, man. Hey, on the AllStar Game topic, where do you land on that as far as whether it's a good idea to go forward with the game? And we know lemon pepper is your kryptonite. Is it a good idea to have this game a mile away from Magic City?
I mean, location, man, I can't argue with it. I've said a little bit away from Magic City, though. They got some good wings there, but, I ain't going to comment on that. But, I mean, on the topic of the All-Star Game, I know it's tough for a lot of guys to wrap their minds around it. Just in the difficult time we have had, getting the season off the ground and trying to continue it and things of that sort. So, I mean, it's just difficult. But at the same time, I understand that's something the fans look forward to. The All-Star Game is something to see all the best players in the NBA come out and compete against each other. That's something the fans look forward to. So I think the NBA is just doing the best they can, to make the fans as happy as possible. And, can't argue with that. They're going to do the best they can to make sure we're safe. Players are safe down there. And we're going to try to put on a show for the fans. And hopefully everything goes well.
Okay, I appreciate your thoughts on that. And also, Luke was saying the league is arranging for you guys to meet with somebody to discuss vaccinations soon. From your perspective as a player, what are your thoughts or your concerns or your questions as you guys get ready to learn more about that?
I mean, I think it's a lot of questions to be had. A lot of people don't really understand everything that's going on, and we want to have a clearer picture. And I'm sure once the professionals come in and explain everything to us, we have a better understanding. And the league has been doing such a great job with this whole protocol, with everything that we've had to do up until the point we've found out about the COVID outbreak. And so I think just continuing to follow their lead, they've been making sure we're as safe as possible. So we're going to continue to follow their lead and see what happens from there.
Sean Cunningham, last one.
Oh, thanks. I was just, Richaun, because it's Super Bowl weekend, who do you think would maybe be the best football player on your team, if you had to guess?
The best football player, I'm going to have to go with Justin James for sure. Like, he's a freak athlete. I feel like he could play a few different positions. So definitely going to have to go with him.